l'occasion de la PlayStation Experience 2016, nous avons rencontré Shuei Yoshida, le président de Sony Interactive Entertainment Worldwide Studio. L'homme à la tête de tous les studios travaillant pour PlayStation a répondu à nos questions sur l'avenir de PlayStation, les liens entretenus avec Hideo Kojima, ou encore l'annonce de The Last of Us Part 2.
2016 fut une grande année pour PlayStation. Uncharted 4, PS4 Pro, PSVR, vous avez pris beaucoup de risques en lançant de nouvelles technologies, périphériques et consoles. À l'heure actuelle, êtes-vous satisfait des retours concernant ces lancements ?
Yes, absolutely. The Uncharted 4 was a huge success. People loved it, and we just announced new chapters to come out next year. It's a standalone new story about the characters from the Uncharted series. So the reception we have gotten to Uncharted 4 is carrying through to the next year. So it's a great story. And the PSVR, we have worked on it for the many years, for the many past years, and I was personally involved in the development of system, and I was super happy to see the system come out, and it's sold out everywhere in the market, and many games that came out with the system, and after the launch already takes advantage of virtual reality tech. I was anticipating the developers will need a few years to understand this new tech and medium, but it turned out many developers are waiting to work on this new tech, and already some of the games that have come out, like Batman or the Res Infinite, or example, are great to play in VR. So I'm super happy with having these games on the system, and people are loving it, and people are showing, holding parties at home, and bringing other people to try, and sharing that, experiences on the social media. So it's a great start that we had. And PS4 Pro, it's not to the level as PSVR, but it has been selling out, very, very well in all markets. And what surprised us was, it seems, we are targeting PS4 Pro to two distinct audience. One was the people who purchased PS4 on day one, like early adopters. And we saw it's a great system to upgrade for them. And for people who purchased a 4K TV, it's a great system to have lots of 4K resolution content. But it turned out, it seems, it's attracting, it's being picked up by more people who are just new to PlayStation. Many people are choosing PS4 Pro. So that's to our surprise, and I think we are very happy. And some of the tech focused game medias have been analyzing the games that own PS4 Pro, and comparing that to the base versions, and they are giving us lots of praises, how PS4 Pro is designed to help developers to make amazing looking games. So we are super happy.
Avec le PSVR, nous pouvons essayer de nombreuses expériences de petits jeux. Pouvons-nous espérer plus de AAA et des aventures plus longues à l'avenir ?
Well, it's gonna take time, because AAA these days take, millions and millions of dollars, and many games, AAA games takes over $100 million to recoup. But this is a very fast year, and limited install base. It's totally unreasonable for a company to invest that level of money into make a virtual reality game as yet. But some of the publishers are experimenting to make AAA titles like Resident Evil 7 to be playable, through, from the beginning to the end in virtual reality. So it's a AAA game that you can play on PSVR. And some of the genre games, like racing games, are very natural, like games with cockpit, like Bandai Namco's Ace Combat 7. works really, really well. And the Gran Turismo Sport you can try, and the Drive Club VR. So these are big games that you can play in VR. So these are the taste of AAA games that to come. But initially, because of the limited install base, there will be, continue to be smaller games and smaller experiences taking advantage of the big AAA games like Star Wars experience. That's amazing experience. So that's the way the companies will be able to invest and justify their investment. But all of that will contribute to expanding the market. So in the future, will allow publishers and developers to invest more money to create virtual reality dedicated games.
The Last of Us 2 fut annoncé hier lors de la conférence et non à l'E3. Pourquoi l'avoir annoncé à la PlayStation Experience?
So I was not involved in that decision, but I understand that the team, Naughty Dog really wanted to do it at PSX. PSX is a very, very special event. As you are here, you see thousands of, dedicated PlayStation fans, all those happy people you are surrounded, and they are so happy to be here. They pay a very high price of entry to come here because they know that they can have great time. They don't have to wait hours to play games, and they can talk to and meet with their favorite game creators and studio people. And those developers and studio people are very happy to be here to be able to meet and get the direct feedback to what they do. So this is really, really happy place, and this is a place to be with the fans, and being able to announce their new title here is something very special to the hearts of developers.
Avec le Decima Engine, nous avons découvert les débuts d'une collaboration entre Hideo Kojima et Guerrilla Games. Pensez-vous que ce type de synergie pourrait se répéter dans le futur avec d'autres studios travaillant pour Sony?
Under Worldwide Studios, we have developed a culture of open communication and collaboration already. So that's the thing we have, for many years, we have developed this culture that studios, show each other what they are working on and share some of the technologies and, the learnings that they have had. And because Kojima-san set up new studios as an independent studio last year, and Mark Sony, our long-time collaborator, is helping Kojima Production as well. We invited, Kojima-san's team to visit our studios in the US and Europe. And you might have seen, some of the tweets that he was sending out as he visited studios, and he really enjoyed this open culture of to meet with many of our Worldwide Studio teams. And it turned out that they had very good chemistry with Guerrilla Games. So it developed the relationship between Kojima Production and Guerrilla Games has developed very organically. And because of the culture that we have developed amongst Worldwide Studios. So, something like this is not surprising, and it's great that studios respect each other and find the opportunity to collaborate. So I'll be very happy to see something like that will happen in the future as well.
Horizon, Days Gone, God of War ou encore The Last of Us, une tendance se dégage des jeux PlayStation, des histoires humaines prenant place dans un monde naturel. Est-ce une manière d'établir une identité forte pour la marque?
Yes, these generations, there are certain things that developers find that they can do and want to do. One is the open world, large scale world that seamless like a gameplay. Many teams are tackling on that, and also the performance capture that they can really make the drama happen inside the game engine. This generation. So that's really Naughty Dog is like a pioneer in that genre with Uncharted on PS3, but many other teams are also upping the grade and quality of the performance and character development and story narrative for their games. So people love it, and I think the teams will continue to push it forward in the future.
Lorsque vous êtes arrivé sur scène durant la conférence, vous avez été accueilli par les applaudissements de la foule, certaines personnes allant même jusqu'à crier votre nom. Comment expliquez-vous cette affection des joueurs PlayStation pour vous?
Well, I love games. I love playing games, so they see the same kind of passion for games in me. So they associate well with me. That's my understanding. From my standpoint, I just love games. So I don't think I'm doing anything special. So I just being me, and that helps. That's great. Thank you.